Hey superstars, it's your girl Miss Diva Trucker, and I'm coming to you today. Today is the first video that I am doing on going back. We're going back to the first beginnings, back to before you even get your license, back from day one, okay? What you need to do, how to get in this industry, what you need to have, and all that kind of stuff, okay? So this video is to talk about that, all right? You all know that I am an independent recruiter, and I recruit for over 50 companies, okay? And one of the things that I do as a recruiter is I help new drivers get into the trucking industry. So with that being said, the first question, a lot of questions that people have to ask is, how do they get started? How do you get your license? How do you get your permit? What do you need to do? What's the first steps? Okay, well, I'm glad you tuned into my channel because I am about to tell you, okay? I do this all day, every day, and I am able to help you out. I stay with you from the time that you get your license all the way up until you upgrade to a solo driver, and then I am with you for 1 year, okay? After a year, you should be great. You should be doing your own thing, okay? But I help you get through those tough times, all right? So if you have any questions and concerns and you're trying to get in the industry, you can always call me at my toll-free number, 1-800-620-9235. So let's get started, right? All right, you're thinking about going to trucking school. You want to get in the industry. You want to come out here, make a career out of it, whatever the case may be, okay? The first initial steps, before you even talk about wanting to be a company driver, independent operator, lease driver, whatever the case may be, getting your own authority, let's work on getting a license first, okay? First thing that you want to do is you want to study. There's many ways that you can study for your permit test, okay? You can download an app that is called CDL Prep. You could do CDL CRIST, C-R-I-S-T, and study that way. A lot of times the questions that are on those apps and tests, they will help you pass that test. If you can pass them, you can pass your CDL permit, okay? Now, I cannot help you unless you have a permit. I need for you to get your permit before you call me, okay? That shows initiative that you are ready to do this and you're ready to go, okay? The permit consists of 3 tests. It is your general knowledge test, your air brake test, and your combination test. General knowledge is about 50 questions. Air brakes and combination are about 20. You do need to pass that with an 80 and above in order to get your permit, okay? Once you pass your CDL permit, it is normally good for 6 months, okay? Then you will have to go renew it, and if you don't do it after that, you have to retake the test, okay? So do all of this while you're at home, because you will not have to struggle as much and have that pressure on you passing the test if you go out to school and don't make it. A lot of people get sent back home because they went all the way out there, didn't pass the test. Now they got to go back home and pass the test, work on passing the test. Get that out the way. I'm trying to take y'all through the most simplest way to get your CDL, okay? Get that out the way first, right? So if you have a Class B, a lot of people have a Class B. If you have a Class B and you're interested in getting your Class A, all you got to do is go take your combination. It will upgrade you to a Class A permit, not a Class A license, just a permit, okay? You will still be in the same boat as everybody else with a Class A permit. After you get your Class A permit, the next step you need to go do is take a DOT physical, okay? You do not want to go to school and your blood pressure is high. You don't want to go to school and you need glasses, okay? You want to eliminate all these obstacles out the way before you get to school, okay? Now, the schools that I have, they are contracted school. That means that you don't have to pay a dime up front, but they're going to want you to stay there for anywhere between 10 months and a year, okay, in order not to pay them any money back, okay? They do pay for your hotel stay, and they also pay for your bus ticket on the Luxury Greyhound. You will be partnered up with another student, another person just like yourself at the school. Once you get your permit, and your DOT physical, I need for you to be on the bus within 30 days, okay? After 30 days, your application goes right back out the window and you start over from scratch, okay? Class is every Monday. Okay, classes every Monday. So we usually get your bus tickets on Friday, and you arrive to the school either Saturday or Sunday, and then you are ready for orientation on Monday. Okay, if you have the DOT physical permit out the way, you have made it a whole lot easier on yourself. Okay, now after you do that, you decided that you want to go to school, you got your permit, you got all the steps. Now, if you are a convicted felon, okay, one of my schools that I have, you will have to fill out what is called a convicted felon form, and all they do is get the record, and you should be okay. If not, if it's over 5 years, you should be okay anyway. Okay, my schools do hair tests. Okay, they do hair tests, so you got to make sure that you're able to pass a hair test if you want to go to school. Is a contracted school the only way that you can get your permit or your license? No. You can go to the unemployment office. It's called the WIA program, okay? And you can get it for free if you qualify. That's if you qualify, okay? Everybody can't get it. But if you're unemployment, a lot of times you could qualify. And it depends on if the state has money for you to go to school, okay? So the other option, you can pay to go. You can get out a loan and you can go to school, and you don't have to sign a contract. But a lot of times, as a experienced recruiter that has been recruiting for over 2 years, a lot of times I find once you get finished with the school, you are still going to have to go to a mega carrier to get your license, to get your training anyway. So you might as well go ahead and get started with them out the way, because you done already got a month or 2 months out the way when you go there anyway. Now, the difference between going to a contractor school and getting it on your own, the difference is you do not have to, you're not obligated to stay at the school if you go out there and you do not like it, okay? A lot of you all are not going to be able to move anyway because you have to get your experience, okay? You have to get out here, take your time, and get your experience. Don't try to fast track this. Okay, it's not going to work if you try to fast track it. Take your time. I went to CR England. I got sick. Went to KLLM. Went through the training. Signed the contract. Stayed there for my year. Finished my commitment. I did not owe anybody a dime, and I continued to go on with my career. Okay. But it is totally up to you. A lot of you all, before you get out here, I want to let you know that you're going to be gone away from home for about 2 months, okay? Please, if you think that you are going to go out and come back and be at a local job, it's highly unlikely. Unless you're in an area, or unless you go with a company that hires local out of your area, you will probably be doing regional, dedicated, or over the road, okay? Do not go to a company that just offers over the road if you are not able to drive over the road. Over the road means that you get 1 day off for every week that you work. So if you're out there for a month, you will be off for 4 days, okay? If you have small kids and obligations at the house, OTR may not be something that you could do, okay? It does take sacrifice. So I tell everybody that you're going to be gone away from home for about 2 months. Pack up. Make sure that you put everything in storage or whatever the case may be. If you don't have any family or whatever, it's no need to have all those bills and you're in school trying to learn this career, okay? All right, you get on the bus. You do have to have money for food, okay? They don't pay for food, okay? They pay for a hotel stay and they pay for your bus ticket, but they do not pay for food, okay? You have to be able to have money for food, okay? Now, you do not get paid. You do not get a check. You do not get any income. You do not get anything until you get a license. You are not actually hired on with the company until you receive your license and you go to orientation and they hire you as a driver. Before then, you are just in school, okay? They do not pay you to go to school. If you have a company that offers to pay you to go to school, please keep in mind that company, it is a loan, okay? You are not getting anything free out here, okay? It is a loan and it goes into your tuition. All right, so if they offer you $100 or $200 while you're getting your license, believe you me, they tacked it on to the end of your loan, and you will be paying it that way. Okay. Another thing, when you go out to orientation, you will go out, you will do your, if you haven't got your physical, that's the first thing you will do. You will get a drug test. You will go out there and do an agility test. Some of them make you do, and you are on your way. If you have your permit, you go straight out to the backing field where you're learning how to do your offset, where you're learning how to do your straight line back, where you're learning how to do your parallel and your 90, okay? So you will get that practice out there. Do not play around, okay? There are 40, 50 people in these classes, and if you go out there to play, you will find yourself confused when it comes time to test, because you do not know what it is you're doing, and you will fail that test. So go out there and really get and learn and do what you need to do if you plan on passing it the first time, okay? If you get out there, you will find that there's going to be 40, 50 other people. People are going to start dwindling, okay, after the first couple of days. Some of you all are not going to pass your drug test, okay? They're going to send you home. Some of you all are not going to pass your physical because your blood pressure is too high and you need glasses or whatever the case may be. They're going to send you home, okay, until you get that under control. So make sure that you have these things done before you come out on the road, all right? So that is step one as far as getting your permit, all right? We're going to go to step two. After you get your permit, what's going to go on from there, all right? So remember, step one, you're studying for your CDL permit test. You go down to your local DMV, you take the general knowledge, you take the air brakes, you take the combination. Once you pass that, you will have your CDL permit in hand. Then you will go down to the DOT physical office. You can do a walk-in, just type in walk-in DOT. Go down there, pay your money, go get your physical, okay? Put your physical on your license, attach it to your permit, okay? Or your license. Have that with you. You're going to bring that to school, all right? Then after that, you are ready to go. Orientation is every Monday, all right? Orientation is every Monday. Pack up, you're going to be gone for 2 months, all right? So that's step one. Step one is how to get your CDL permit, all right? Next time I come back with you, it's going to be step two after you get your CDL permit.